Hi, you're listening to Listed by Mina Kuper, 98.1 FM, 1220 AM. We're about real estate, trust, probate, divorce, and more. My show is on every Thursday from 12 to 1, and I'm super excited to have the gentlemen behind the scenes in my office, Meny Atias and Simon Cazares. Simon is the broker in my office, and Meny is the owner, principal, operator of the office, and just amazing human beings. And I love being at my office because they are just so fun. We even had a chili cook-off yesterday. But anyway, I wanted to, it was so fun. I was like, really, now I'm craving chili. But it was really fun. Keller Williams is just such a fantastic office to work for, and I would never work for anyone else because we work together. And that's super important to me. We're like one big family. So I'm going to introduce Meny Atias, who is one of the principals at the office. Meny, how are you doing today?
Good, Mina. Pleasure to have you. And you're right. It was definitely a delicious experience yesterday with the office.
Yeah, it was yummy. I really like it. And so Meny, you and I have known each other for several years now, and you drive me in the real estate business. You really do. And you drive many people. When I say drive them, you're enthusiastic, you're available, and you know what you're doing, and pleasant to work with. Tell us about your background and current involvement in the industry.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure and an honor for sure. The beautiful thing about our company, it's the culture and the business model is all about the agents, right? We're very agent-centric. And through doing that, focusing on, the agents deliver the same mindset and concept to their clients, buyers, sellers, investors, which I personally love, appreciate, and live by it. In a nutshell, I moved to the U.S., about 16 years ago from Israel, and to a whole different industry, and kind of evolved into real estate as an investor. Want to be at the early stages, which happened right around the market crash, as we all sadly remember. And then kind of grew through the experience of being a full-time agent, right, a salesperson, and then a licensed broker to leadership and ownership, and really, day by day, living up to the fullest possible potential to really assist and support amazing human beings that and coworkers that I consider all of my agents to be, to again live up to their potential and give the best service to the public.
And what's great is the office offers so many tools for the agents. You don't just walk in and you sit at a desk and you don't know what to do. We have so many things that you contribute to learning, teaching, inspiring all the agents and the team, even our back office team, to do what they do every day enthusiastically is just wonderful to see. I don't see that often. And it's so wonderful to have that environment, that culture.
Yeah. The one thing I've learned through, several, life experiences, things getting not easy, but easier when you're really dedicating yourself to the fullest, right? It's like a life goal, life mission. Like you live by it. It's not just the clocking in, clocking out attitude. Is really becoming a lifestyle. And when you dedicate yourself to such lifestyle, then everybody around you will enjoy that dedication, right? The directly or indirectly, whatever intentions you have to help so many people. And I think, this industry it's very consuming. It's highly demanding, right? If you, we might make it seem easier at certain point where, the agent just, like, what do they do really? They're realtors. It's a tough job. So us as principal, our job is really to deliver the best experience for you, the agents, that, again, you're going to be out there in the field and you're going to take care of the public, protect the public, and, make an honest living.
Exactly. And that's what we do. And Simon, you keep everybody compliant. And Simon does it with a smile.
I do my very best.
You do. You're smiling. When I first saw you, I was like, this man is it's contagious in a good way, right? Good contagious.
Right.
I said he's always smiling. And it is just so pleasant because that really is a very, appealing environment because, sometimes, agents get into a pickle or, then not by their fault necessarily, but, people have issues with certain things. And there are always these rules and regulations that we are, especially in the state of California, very rigid rules on how to operate our businesses because we're all independent contractors. Do you want to talk about some of the challenges you have, some of the things you love about being the broker of the office?
Yeah. I really want to thank you so much, Mina, for the opportunity to be on this as a host. Aside with Meny too, who's an amazing leader. Just to give you a little bit of my background, I have multiple hats. As a TL team leader and also as a managing broker. And the importance and understanding of compliance, right? I've been in this industry for 25 years. I can't believe it. I was a kid getting into this. I know, and I still have fond memories of my earlier parts of this amazing career. And it all started with the momentum. Never that I thought that I would get into leadership and, go in that trenches, but I have a passion for it. And just as Meny stated, we definitely pour into our agents and we give it our all. Part of the philosophy of Keller Williams is, our beliefs and our missions, right? And if I can share this really quick, one of them that really resonates with me, and it's something that it's embedded in my head, is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and the legacies worth leaving. So that's a motto that I truly, when I go in and recruiting appointments, because part of my responsibility on top of being a broker is obviously the recruiting aspect. Why join a Keller Williams, right? And, the retention aspect, too, keeping our agents engaged, participation, right? And then consulting, that's one of the things that Meny is a driver, right, that he consults and brings talent just like, team leaders do. So it gives us a perspective, and it's an eye-opener since joining Keller Williams. I've been with Keller Williams now for 8 years, and it's a fun ride. Does it have its ups and downs? Yes. The compliance aspect of it as being a broker, right, dealing with the
it's a lot of responsibility.
internals. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, you deal with the Department of Real Estate. You deal with mediations, arbitrations, and, attorneys. But it's just holding on to the momentum of, pouring, educating our agents, and, making sure that they're doing the right things.
Right, and keeping everyone compliant instead of guessing what to do. Because sometimes, new rules come into play, and some things are ambiguous. And it's always good, and I always stress that having the broker there all the time is very important for us.
I want to add one thing. Sorry, just want to add one thing is that, whoever's listening, sometimes we're not really certain or sure how the structure works, but again, when the agent walks into their office, right, either literally or, from wherever they work, right, from the car or from home, there's we provide layers of support, risk management, legal support, anything from A to Z, both to the agent and the consumer, right? Because especially in California, there's so many different rules and restrictions and bad experience to the consumer in the past. So we really have to be, again, educating and protecting our clients, our consumers, which are also the agents. And people like Simon, right, in this role. I mean, he's doing a brilliant job, right? So it's just part of the process.
Yeah, thank you, Meny.
Yeah. Absolutely. Simon.
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we had paused a bit, but yeah, no, just to touch on what Meny is saying. Yes, the importance. We're constantly learning, right? That's the thing. In this industry, technology, contracts, and obviously skill sets are very important to continue driving. Because think about it. When you started real estate, it's totally different than what you are doing now, right? When I started real estate, we didn't have the technology like we do now. So that's one of the forefronts of what Keller Williams has, is a technology-based company. And not just that, on top of it is we have a lot of divisions and communities within just the Keller Williams, and that's amazing in itself.
For sure. And we are so attuned to the community here in California, and that's what I love also, because, I want to reiterate the ability to be the director of the Trust and Probate Division at our offices. And that's so exciting. When we spoke at the office yesterday, it was just so, people's eyes lit up because they were so excited to be able to serve this underserved community. And we hear it all the time. All these people passing away without a trust, and people don't know what to do. They're really in this bad way. And I tell people, I don't sell real estate. I sell an experience that is happy for people to be by their side and to be a confidant for them to go to during these difficult times, to help them with everything that they can need and direct them in the right way. Right, we're not only about selling real estate; we're about helping people.
Thank you for saying that, because you just you said something very very important, that whoever's listening, it's and you should say it over and over again. It's delivering the experience, right? And that's so important, because first of all, it's what an honor to have you lead that division, right? In Southern California for the company, because again, it's so crucial. And the thing is that we're not just the typical brokerage or company, because we've studied throughout the years what really the consumer, as in the buyers, sellers, etc. needs. And one thing that you also do best, besides you have amazing relationships with various attorneys and CPAs and different resources, but it's also the fact that a lot of those homes, right, they're not in the best condition, or can be very very complicated circumstances, right? Unfortunately, so with our seller concierge, right, that they just everything is just plug in. Like we support the families and the sons or daughters, right, or attorneys. Just it's plug and play.
Right, and the experience is, if anything is needed, trash removal, hauling, whatever it is, we can work out situations where we get paid out of escrow and help the families get through all of that. We've had people out of state, out of the country, who are in the personal representative position as the executor of the estate, potentially, or the only person. They may be out of town or whatever, and we're here to help them expedite their situation in a timely fashion with the TLC that it needs, with all the people that we have, all the vendors that we work with that are amazing.
And just to add to that as well, Mina, the importance of honing in your niche, right? Not everyone specializes in what you do. It's a certain niche, it's a certain specialty. and knowing the ins and outs, the complexity, right, of dealing with judges, attorneys, going to courts, understanding a different type of language and lingo, right, not just real estate. Those are improved scenarios that you got to get educated, you got to get trained, you got to be in the trenches of these type of transactions that far and few agents experience. And this is why we're so honored to have you as part of the division.
And you both gave me the opportunity to do that, and I'm so grateful for that. And especially in California, we have the most rigid probate state laws in probably the country compared to other states. And it can be a very bad turn should someone hire someone and doesn't know what the legalities of selling the real property in the estate and how to do it, because it is a different transaction. There are time frames that everyone needs to know so that it runs smoothly and we don't get into a hiccup. Because I've been pulled into deals where people have hired people they knew but didn't know the process. And unfortunately, it cost the family more money. The agent had tied up with a buyer who was not able to close in 5 days because of the waiting period that is required before it's a green light to go ahead with the sale. It turned into quite a fiasco. I was pulled in and I negotiated with the buyer, because when you type with a buyer, that's it, right? They're in control. And so I was able to negotiate more than, what he was wanting in return for the error that the real estate agent made, and happily negotiated a fair deal for everybody. And so we were able to move forward. But those are the couple of things that can happen. I know that you're always also looking for great agents, and we love the choices you've made because it's just so fun to go to the office. I love everyone there. They're just amazing. Tell us about what you offer new agents or experienced agents that want to come and join our office.
Meny, you want to start on this one?
A few liners, and then of course you can add.
We can go hours and hours just on this.
Yes, we can.
Well, it starts with first of all the right financial model, right? We are big on teaching the agents how to run businesses as a business owner, a responsible business owner versus just a salesperson. We have unique cap models where it's benefit the agent financially greater than any other model out there, including teaching agents how to be, building their own wealth and passive income, become investors, which makes them better consultants to the consumer, right, to the public. Right. And of course, when it comes to training and education, we are the number one training company in the world, and we're proud of it. And we're here to keep doing the best we can do. Simon, you can take it from here.
Yeah, I think you said it pretty well, Meny. So, definitely Keller Williams has a lot of things and opportunities, not just to be, a professional realtor, but actually think like a CEO, right, running a real estate organization under the Keller Williams platform. But it's the divisions that we have here, and not just from a local, but we also have it from a regional, and we also have it nationally and also internationally as well. The beauty of being a Keller Williams associate, it provides you with opportunities to get referrals outside of California, parts of the U.S., parts out of the country as well. So it's a very unique approach, and technology is the driving force to a lot of the stuff that we do. So it gives the perspective and the ability for the agent to really grow at a high level. On top of all that, Meny was saying, expansion teams, growing a team, is another caveat that we have here is if you're looking for an opportunity to grow. There's a book that Gary Keller, Jay Papasan, who created many years ago called the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and it provides you with systems and models to really drive the opportunity to grow within the Keller Williams platform. It's a book that I definitely it's a book that I definitely recommend.
Yes,
Yep.
and leave everyone with this: all you need is the desire. We'll take you there. What's a good way for them to get in touch with you should they want to jump on our team and our bandwagon? So please tell us how to reach if they want to join Keller Williams.
If anyone is interested in having a conversation with me and the leadership here at Keller Williams, please reach out. My number is 310-375-3511. Again, 310-375-3511, and ask for Simon. My email address is Simon, S-I-M-O-N, Cazares, C-A-Z as in zebra, A-R-E-S, @KW.com. If you have any questions, you can also shoot me an email.
Right, and they can call me because I know how to reach him. So thank you, Meny Atias, Simon Cazares. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
And being part of my life, giving me the opportunity to educate the community and helping others and being the people you are.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity,
Mina. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a good rest of the day. We're going to take a break now. We'll be back. Hi, welcome back to Listed by Mina Kuper. We're about real estate, trust, probate, divorce, and more. You're listening to 98.1 FM, 1220 AM. You could also watch us on Facebook and listen to us on Facebook on the KHTS hometown station. And if you don't have Facebook, you don't want to use Facebook, you can go to the KHTS radio app and listen to our shows there. We're on every Thursday from 12 to 1, and I just love my show. I love the people I work with. I love the people I help. And today, as we spoke earlier with my the owners of my office and the brokers, we have a trust and probate division, which is pretty much inherited properties, right? When someone is in a position where there's a parting of life, if you will, and there's going to be either a inherited property or there's a situation where there's no trust involved, and helping people through the process because people are married, got divorced, get remarried, don't upgrade their estate plan. And there's all these different scenarios that I listen to every day. And I'm able to guide people either to the proper attorneys or professionals or fiduciaries or banks or whatever they need to help organize what has happened if it's not organized. That's what we created the division, the Trust and Probate Division. And I love being the director because I've done a lot of this. And I'm able to guide people properly and the agents in the office so that we are a hub for people when they're in a dissolution of a relationship. We've handled divorce issues. We've handled bankruptcies. But the trust and probate, because of the rigid rules, has to be handled with such care. And today, I have Amparo Polanco, who is just amazing. She's in the division, but she's part of my team. So I'm super excited. We work hand in hand. She is a project manager so that we can have a flow of our needs and details organized properly, because sometimes if we get estates that have many properties or very large estates, they need very detailed hand-holding and things that need to be addressed in a timely fashion and delivered to the proper professionals and family members that are involved. And I'm super excited to have Amparo Polanco, who is trilingual, English, Spanish, and Portuguese, to have Amparo on my team and here with me today. Hey, Amparo, how are you?
Hi, Mina. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity of being in this conversation. I'm excited to work with so many of you. It's a delight working with you, Mina, and I'm here, to explain or share anything you would like to.
Yeah, I think what's important is tell the audience a little bit. I know you're an economics major, you have a degree in economics, and tell us about your history. What you've been doing, and what makes you so amazing at being so organized in that arena.
Well, thank you. So I was born in Peru in South America, and that's why I'm native in Spanish, and I lived in Brazil, and that's why I speak fluent Portuguese. And I have a major in economics, and I have a master's degree in business administration. And my whole life I've been very passionate about working with customers. I have a background in doing mortgage, and also a background in working with 500 Fortune companies in complex business development and sales and consultative communications with different parties. And so working with trust and probate feels like a natural growth inside my career to be able to keep working as a real estate agent. I am a real estate agent in California to keep helping families. And what is important when we have complexity, which is mostly the case in trust and probate, is to make sure that the experience that we offers ease and peace of mind inside situations that are sometimes a little bit tricky. And part of that is the communication, is the transparency, is being able to listen, is being able to keep everybody clear on the process and have a system that is well organized so that we all have peace of mind during the process, and we are in constant communication with all parties, especially our clients.
Right, and then that is so important. And Amparo is such an amazing communicator. And it was by divine intervention that we met through a mutual person. And nothing happens by accident, right? And she just falls right into the values that the office and myself have. Amparo shared with me about helping children in underserved countries with desks, because they were just squatting on the floor, and they didn't have a desk or a chair to sit in. And that really touched my heart. And we're going to do more of it. So I hope everyone can help us be that strength for these children that have a future in this world and have opportunities. So tell us, how did you find out? Yeah, I was just fascinated, because I love my thing is animal and children, as you know, because we can help and they can't help themselves the way we can. What inspired you?
So thank you for asking me. I've always been very touched by children, especially communities that do not have the means and the level of education that we have, and finding ways to be able to empower and inspiring children. So I am a published author of the Magical Forest book, and it's in English and Spanish. And so through somebody that knew me, they connected with me about the book. I donated books to the school. It's a rural school outside in the area of Machu Picchu in Peru, in South America, in Cusco. And from there, I was able to see that they needed furniture and was able to help with them. So I'm very driven and very inspired always to see ways to empower people, to inspire people. And I think that is like a purpose in life, to be able to serve others, and especially children that need to be nurtured and educated and have a bit more comfort in some of what we have and they don't.
Yeah, and seeing those photos of them holding the book and how grateful they are with such little bit, just giving them a little bit, and we want to do more because they, I think, we're so privileged here in the United States to have, and I'm first generation American in my family, to have all these resources. And I think today kids may not know how other kids live, right? What their challenges are is just as simple as not even having a seat to sit in, right? And I just find it so wonderful for children who will have an opportunity to be something bigger, and their dreams can open up with your book, with hopefully providing laptops and giving them an opportunity to see more of the world when they're in an underserved community, and giving them an opportunity because, they're so grateful, with these little things. And when I hear children complaining, and even my kids, I turn on a video and I show them what it's like when you don't live in the United States. It's a whole different world. I know you had just traveled back to your country in Peru, and you were, gotten a little bit about like, wow, this is so different. And tell us the experience.
So I think what really matters is appreciation of what we have, and the experience of meeting other cultures, in this case, Peru, people willing to work so hard and being so creative, and many professionals working with rural schools, and so seeing in other countries both sides of the coin, like we have here in the U.S., we also have underprivileged communities.
Yes.
And in other countries we have the same. So seeing that yin and yang, the people that are like contributing to others, and being like, I heard this from someone, being like the wind under their wings,
right,
so they can fly. So I think it's a privilege, it's a blessing in life to be able to help with a little bit. Every bit counts, and to empower and inspire, and that's really who I am. And I'm here to help, inside our team,
yes,
to all our clients, and bring this spirit to the work that we bring,
yes,
with ethics, with
yes,
work ethic, with transparency, caring, and at the end of the day, that's the most rewarding and,
yes,
and the best satisfaction we can get when we have
yes,
clients for life,
yes,
and that we can help them go through
yes,
difficult times, and we are able to be part of bringing peace of mind and ease to the process,
yes,
and see that they have the results that they want.
And what I love is when people think of me, even if there's no real estate involved, someone passed away, they may have some artwork or whatever, call Mina, she'll know who to send you to. And I feel so good about that I am helping people like this. That's why I do what I do. What's your why? There's only 40 cars. I want to help, because that feeling, that value, that feeling inside is worth $1 billion that you get, the love that you get from people, and the appreciation of having some smooth, some not such happy situation turn into something that's being resolved for them, and they can move on. I know, I don't know if I discussed with you, I'm going to have a toy drive at the office to help our local children, and give out gift cards to families that cannot afford to give their children gifts during these times, and have holiday dinners, and help as many people as we can. So when you let us help you, we can help others. And that just is so wonderful. It's just like stopping to smell the roses. We've all been through so much the last couple of years that it's just been such a whirlwind for all of us. And, we want to have fun doing what we're doing. And we hope that you have fun with us, even if the situation may not be desirable at that time. But, at the end of the day, life is full of waves, and you got to ride the wave. And we're here to ride the wave with you. So, when you have a dissolution of a relationship and you need to organize everything, we can help you. Like I said, our trust and probate division is just phenomenal. We're doing a lot of community outreach, and because some people freeze up, and that's not a good thing to do because, you Google things and that's not a good party. Everything comes up. So we're so fortunate to have the ability that Meny and Simon gave us the ability to open up this trust and probate division and being a director there so we can have a place where people can go, right? We're not selling them anything. We're giving them a resource, a place where they can go. And our team is amazing, our internal team, yourself, and I know we're going to have someone else joining us. Yes. And so that's super exciting because, three heads are better than one, and being able to have that velocity to help people like that. Again, Amparo, thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to our journey together to help others. I know we're going to have fun doing it, and I know we're going to help so many people. And I look forward to seeing you every day.
And thank you so much for the opportunity for all the listeners. We're here anytime. And Mina, maybe you would like to share.
Yes, I'm going to be back. We're going to have a break, and I'll be back for another 10 minutes. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hi, you're listening to Listed by Mina Kuper, 98.1 FM, 1220 AM. We're also on the KHTS hometown station page on Facebook, so you can catch us there, or you can download the app at KHTS Radio, and you can find us there too. So we're everywhere. So again, thank you for listening to my show. I'm really grateful to be able to have this show. And, again, I want to reiterate a point I was talking about, when I pull up comparables for people and run title reports, a lot of homes are not in a trust, and that means probate, unfortunately. And that's a very expensive journey. And fortunately, I know some great attorneys throughout California that have helped many of my clients and care about them. And, people refinance and sometimes forgot to put their trust back in the name of the title back in the name of the trust. So I really help everyone make sure they do that because the mortgage company is not going to do that most of the time. So, I want to be a place where we can help educate everyone. And, again, we're all about giving back. I don't care if you have property. If you have questions, call me. Again, we're about the experience. If you need a probate attorney, if you need guidance on what to do in unusual circumstances, unforeseen circumstances, let me know. If you need to place the loved one into a care facility, I know great people that help with that. And I really hope that everyone is well, and I look forward to talking to anyone who needs people to talk to. Again, my number is 310-345-8500. You can always text me, and you can go on the hometown station page and get my email address. And thank you again. I'll see you next Thursday, 12 to 1. Listed by Mina Kuper. Thank you.